Pacific Center's West Coast Style is brought to you by Pacific Center.
The West Coast is one of the most beautiful places on the planet, and I'm on the hunt to make sure that the people here look just as good as where they live. I'm Mana Mansour, and I'm a lifestyle journalist searching for the most cutting-edge fashion and beauty hotspots, deals, and tips, all in our own backyard. I'll do the shopping so you don't have to. This is West Coast Style. On today's West Coast Style, we've come to London Drugs to tackle some of the biggest skin challenges Vancouver women face, while also giving you proper tips on healthy summer skin from one of the city's top experts. To tackle some of the skin challenges Vancouver women face, I've asked 3 women from very different backgrounds and ethnicities to share their individual concerns. And I guarantee those watching at home will definitely be able to relate.
I'm actually getting married in about 8 months' time, and so really I'd like to have wonderful skin for my wedding day.
I'm working long hours in the office, and sometimes it's hard for me to take care of my skin all the time. So I'm looking for a product that can kind of cater to my sensitive and dry skin.
Some of my problems and challenges with my skin is oily skin, and then I have to put more makeup on, and that causes blemishes. It's just a constant tug-of-war with me and my skin.
To address these skin challenges, I've called upon the expertise of Vancouver dermatologist Dr. Shannon Humphrey. Here's what she had to say to our bride-to-be, Helena.
To make sure her skin is glowing and looking its best at her wedding, the first thing she can do is plan ahead. Do not make any changes in your skincare within the 3 months before the wedding. When she's looking for a glow, it would be a good option to incorporate a low concentration of a glycolic acid cream into your regimen. We do have one here by a company called Reversa.
Oh, that's great.
It's available here at the drugstore. It basically helps to slough off the top layers of the skin.
Remember Crystal? Our Asian beauty often found it difficult to find the right moisturizing products for her sensitive, fair skin.
For you, it's going to be keep it simple. You want to use something that has as few ingredients as possible, particularly no alcohol and no fragrance. So what she's going to need is a gentle soap-free cleanser and a regular moisturizer. And some of the lines that I often recommend are the Curel for sensitive skin line.
Oh, excellent.
CeraVe, and they have a few products as well. And finally, the Cetaphil line.
Long hours in the studio and performing on stage under a lot of makeup has caused our last volunteer, singer Rosette, to have an oily complexion.
When Rosette chooses a cleanser, she may want to choose a cleanser with salicylic acid. That can really help with the oily appearance and give you a bit of a glow. Or try looking for an oil-free moisturizer.
Okay. Yes. The biggest thing about being South Asian is dark circles, hyperpigmentation, and scarring.
The best thing you can do is prevent it. That's sun avoidance and using a good broad-spectrum sunscreen every single day.
With their skin assessments complete and a new arsenal of advice under their belts, here's what the women had to say about their experience.
The assessment was fantastic. One thing I hadn't realised was how far in advance I really should be starting to think about planning my skincare for my wedding.
I got to learn a lot from Dr. Humphreys and just learning about what my problem areas are and what I could do to address them.
I didn't know that I had to put SPF 30, not 15, so that's a big deal for me because I thought being dark-skinned, I didn't need it.
Dr. Humphrey, you've given us lots of great products to use today, but there are some things that people can do right at home, right?
Absolutely. Number 1 in my 5 top tips for summer skin health: to avoid the sun between the hours of 10 and 2. And if you have to be in the sun, use a high SPF sunscreen. Number 2 would be choose UV protective clothing. For example, a wide brim hat, long sleeves, and pants. Number 3, in the summer, keep your shower short and warm, not hot. Okay. And number 4 should follow along after the shower. Don't forget, just because it's summer, it's still important to slather up with a moisturizer.
So we got 1, 2, 3, and 4, and then the final one?
Number 5, popular always, drink lots of water.
The tips on today's show prove that skincare can be easy, resulting in beautiful skin for women of all backgrounds. Good to know, especially when it's the time of year we're showing it off the most. I'm Mana Mansour for West Coast Style.
Pacific Center's West Coast Style has been brought to you by Pacific Center.